when
Is
it's
it carbon fiber?
It's
I think that's a good segue for you to do some more push-ups now.
You're right. Okay, I'll get down there. You guys find another news thing. Go ahead.
Well,
So let me hear about
speaking
Sentry
of-
mode. I want to hear about
speaking of
Sentry mode. That's got me
pushing things
excited.
around. How about pushing video files around in the new Tesla Sentry mode? For people that are new,
Totally
we are
unnecessary.
terrible at segues. All right, so my friend John Rettinger posted this video. This is a new update to Tesla software. And if you're unfamiliar with what Tesla Sentry Mode and Dashcam are, basically Sentry Mode, the car has 8 cameras. I think it runs 6 of them constantly as a security camera. So if people approach your car, do any damage to it, it records all of the cameras. And then the other one is Dashcam. So while you're driving, it also is recording. You have to have your own USB stick in there in order to do this. There's lots of companies that make different things for that. But the challenge has always been, how do you view that footage? Because it's actually an ungodly amount of clips. And so it kind of just became a big barrier to entry. Well, now you can view it directly from the car. And my friend John posted a little video in his Model 3 demoing this. So there's a button now that pops up under the where the actual camera thing is, and you can say save footage, which is it automatically does that for an extent, and then it overwrites itself. And also you can click Launch Viewer. So now if you click Launch Viewer, it goes not full screen, but a large screen, and it shows you all of the cameras, or all 4 cameras that are recording, and you can just click between them, and it's kind of awesome. Like, it's extremely
Okay, so that's in real time right there. So like he's actually pulling up what his cameras are getting right then.
No, he's getting. This is
those are
something that
clips.
happened.
Okay.
Yeah, these are clips. Yeah. So you can now see and just flip around on just easily tapping, and it goes full screen. It's actually
Oh, that's pretty
so
cool.
yeah, from a user interface standpoint, it's, I think, very well done, and very cool. So
Yeah, that's cooler than I thought it'd be.
yeah, if you guys have Sentry Mode, if you've used it, this is an awesome way to do it.
Yeah.
I forget what version it is. Excuse me, what version of software it is, but it should be coming to you. It's on wide release, or it's hitting wide release very soon.
Sweet. So just for the people who are listening, because they can't really see what we're looking at here, so it is pulling up the video clip, but in every corner is a different camera that you can just touch, and it'll pull that shot up full screen. Not full screen, but in that window.
In the main screen, yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I wonder then when you get into the car, you know how sometimes it says like there's been 3 events like Tesla or whatever Sentry Mode events.
Yeah.
I wonder if now you'll just be able to click on that and see them right away, because I would love to do that right when I get in the car. Just make sure no one came up and peed on my car, or whatever. Like catch some like interesting footage.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my biggest concern.
that's-
Don't pee on my car.
And it's funny because, so I don't have the update yet because, as I mentioned before the show, that I moved my Wi-Fi stuff around now that I have my home office. So I think my car is not on Wi-Fi. And also, we're not going anywhere, so things aren't happening. Yeah, that'd be cool. And even if not, it's just one press of a button and a different menu item. So not hard to get to. And one of the coolest things that I saw was shout out to Hummer to Tesla on Twitter here. Wait, did I just say Tesla wrong? I think I did.
100%.
So he actually loaded his own footage onto this.
Oh, that's Positano.
Yeah, so he has like some drone footage from Positano in Italy, and he like just put it on his dash cam thing in the right file format, and now he can watch his own footage on there.
Of course.
So I could already see just
So you could
hacking
download
ability.
a YouTube video and save it on your thumb drive, and then put it in your car and watch YouTube in your car. Oh wait, you can actually just watch YouTube.
yeah. Or if there's other types of videos where multi-camera angles would be interesting, you could if you formatted it properly,
That'd be
do that
cool.
here.
Booster
I didn't
cam.
see.
Oh, an exclusive booster cam.
Yeah, how cool would that be?
That'd be a cool Easter egg. Holy crap.
If you could like watch SpaceX launches.
Yes.
Now, they would have to send that footage to your car somehow. Yeah, it's a thing. You could start. It could be like mixtapes. if you guys are old like me and you remember where people would actually make mixtapes and sell them, right? Which for kids that don't know what that is, it's basically like a playlist that you couldn't change. So imagine, Tim, you could make like USB thumb drives of like every rocket launch ever, multicam, and you just pop it into your car, and now you can like full screen tap around and watch rocket launches.
Cool. That'd be really cool. Huh. I should see, actually, that's a really good idea, because they're one of the most recent like CRS-20 launch, I think. NASA did release a booster cam, and it'd be fun to line it all up. They released a lot of their like shots from that launch and line it all up like that. That would be super cool. Okay.
You should do it, man. Have you guys got the update yet?
I don't have any update yet.
I got some update last week, but it was just like minor fixes. It wasn't any.
It's funny, half the time these updates come, and our Model 3 is Jenny's car, so like she'll do the update, and then like it'll be something like this that's super cool that I totally want to check out, but she thinks it doesn't matter. She's like doesn't care, so she'll just dismiss it and then keep going. And then later I'm like, man, how come we're not getting that update? She's like, oh, I got that like 3 days ago. I'm just like,
I don't want to update my car.
No, okay, and a funny, so maybe a funny but sad thing that comes with this update as well, which may give you guys pause, is the HAL logo image from what is it, 2001: Space Odyssey, right? They got sued over that, and so they had to remove it.
Really?
Yeah. So now, on Sentry Mode, when you approach the car, it used to pop up and whatever. But now, it's
well,
you
know what? It's from Portal now. I think they used the one from the video game Portal, which is I assume then they got permission from them, which is like
they're gonna get sued again.
Yeah, they just keep getting sued over and over. Like, we'll just use this one.
Yeah, they're like, I didn't like that one anyways.
Yeah, yeah. But I think
let's put some celebrity's face up on there.
They just go between. That'd be great marketing for them though. Like, it's just John Travolta just burn.
Oh, they could play that clip from Taken of just Liam Neeson, like, I don't know who you are. I have a certain set of skills. I'm getting that wrong, I'm sure.
Super loud. The windows roll down so you hear it really loud. That'd be hilarious if the windows would crack and you just hear a voice, like a man's voice. Even it's just like, I'm watching you.
Well, it does play the music, right? I forget what the song
I've never
is.
got to do that.
It was some classical song.
Or something. Or is it?
Yeah.
I've never got it to do
Beethoven's
that. I've had people like shake the car before and it's never got to that point.
Okay, well, what you have to do is break the window. So go outside when we're done here and just go break your car window and make sure Sentry Mode is on first, otherwise you won't be able to get it. I almost did that actually for a video.
I hear a metal ball does a really good job of that. Well, that makes me happy. I've been waiting on that update for a really long time, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, remember, like, it was about a year ago, maybe a little more than a year ago, when we were sitting here arguing if whether or not Tesla or Sentry Mode was even possible because of the battery drainage. And then I realized that those like wireless cameras run on like for months on just a teeny little battery, and you were like, no, and I'm like, yeah, seriously. And we looked it up, and we thought it was gonna be like days, and it's like 2 months or something. It's like, yeah, cameras don't take too much power these days.
It does eat your phantom drain a ton, though.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
it's probably less to do with the cameras and more to do with like all the other connectivity things,
Well, just the sensors as well, detecting if things are happening.
Yeah.
Am I the only person who's dumb enough that when my battery gets low in the car, like I start to plug my phone in, and then I'm like, I don't want to take any juice out of that battery. This phone could make all the difference.
I bet that would make
this tiny phone is going to drain my entire car.
Well, I have seen people do range tests, and especially when I do a range test and I don't care about that stuff because it honestly doesn't matter. And they're like, well, you had your phone plugged in. That's why it didn't get an extra 60 miles of distance. Like you're off your rocker if you think that it makes that big. Like the entire phone is like what 4,000 milliamp hours or something.
Right.
Like that would get you like 10 feet
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you could put wheels on your phone, it would carry you 60 miles or something.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for checking us out, guys. I hope you enjoyed this clip from our podcast.
We do a weekly show here on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe to Our Ludicrous Future, where we discuss all the things that are going to make our future totally ludicrous.
You can join us here on YouTube or at any of your favorite podcast places. Plus, if you want to get some behind-the-scenes stuff and join a cool community, you can help support the channel at patreon.com. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.